All opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Upscale Love for You. The program participants' opinions are based on the information that they consider from their own knowledge. No expressions or accuracy is related to Upscale Love for You.
Hello, everyone. This is yours truly, Dr. Fabulous, the founder and CEO of Upscale Love for You. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join us on Tantalizing Talk Thursday, where the conversations are always hot and exciting. So stay tuned and get ready because we are going to have an absolute fabulous good time. And guess what, y'all? Smooches. Mwah.
Yeah, it's your boy Jay just checking in. Hey, we're gonna be live Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. You're in for an awesome time. As I say, God is amazing, and so are you. Follow my smoke, follow my praise. Keep laughing, keep loving, keep living. Let's go.
Hey, it's your girl, Special K. Welcome to Upscale Love for You. A big thank you to each and every one of you for joining into tonight's show. You're guaranteed to have a great time with our hot topic and tantalizing talk.
Welcome each and everyone to the episode of Upscale Love. I'm your boy Action J, where we discuss all the juicy, sizzling, hot topic. I guarantee tonight's show is going to be very, very hot and exciting. So I want you to sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show.
This is yours truly, Lady T, coming live from the 305. Come join us on Thursday night for Tantalizing Talk at 8:30. It will be hot, hot, hot.
Greetings. This is Dr. Feelgood, the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce. Coming to you live from the 571, where we get things done and we're having fun. Welcome to the show. You're going to have a good time because we keep it right and we keep it tight. All I like to say is, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbors ain't.
Good evening, everyone. This is yours truly, Dr. Fabulous, the CEO and founder of Upscale Love for You. And tonight we're coming to you with the second part two of catfishing. Have you been catfished? Have you catfished someone? And if you have, tell us about it because I truly want to know about it. So, with that being said, also, I would like to say today is the first day of February where they say it is Black History Month. But guess what, y'all? Dr. Bacon, Dr. Fabulous celebrates Black history 365 days a year. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn it right on over and let Lady T. Can you hear me, Lady T? Or did you just tell me you had technical difficulties? Okay, well, I'm going to drop on down.
Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm back in action.
Okay, well, introduce yourself, Lady T.
This is yours truly, Lady T, live from the 305, and we have a very, very exciting show tonight. And first and foremost, I want to welcome you all and just sit back and enjoy the ride.
All right, and with that being said, we're going to drop on down to Special K so she can have her way. Come on, Special K.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Special K coming to you from no other than Savannah, Georgia. Welcome to the show tonight. And I think this is going to be, well, this is part two of last week. So we're going to have a great conversation tonight. And welcome, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Coming on over to Distinguished Brother. You ready, Distinguished Brother, to introduce yourself?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Distinguished Brother coming to you from the GA. We are here this evening to enjoy, to make you think, and to find out why is catfishing even necessary?
Whoa, okay. And well, Distinguished Brother, and we are sliding it over to the co-host tonight, who will be large and in charge, none other than Little Bo Pete. Come on, little Bo Pete.
Hey, thank you for that awesome introduction. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and joining us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with the Upscale crew. So we appreciate your time and your energy. We also appreciate you for your feedback tonight. You know, we're talking about catfish. This is, as they said, part 2. So with that, we're gonna make it do what it do on part 2.
All right now.
Let's
So we're going to get this show started. And first, I got to take a little poll because I have a special guest in the house, y'all. And I follow her, and it's just a beautiful thing when you have a person that will talk and share their entire, how do you say, relationships matters on social media. So I would like to tell you all, I have a guest. She's coming on tonight. Her name is Sandy. And Sandy is going to tell us about her new dating, or I won't say new boo, but the new excitement in her life. And if going through this process, Sandy, if you have had any catfish moments. Can you hear me, Sandy?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. She
Yes.
incognito with the face, y'all, because she driving.
Yeah, I'm driving. I am
So,
driving. But yeah, thank you. My dating life is it's funny. It's funny. And as far as catfishing is not just about the physical to me appearance that people lie about, but it's also the personality and character. Because some of them, they try to display they have one type of character and personality. I'm honest, I'm this, and I'm that, I'm this, and they're everything they say, the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that is catfishing. If you just say that you a liar, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You probably should have just said that instead of the latter. But I think some people, they try to project what they wish they could be. You know what I'm saying? Or what they used to be. And they don't want to see who they are. They don't want you to see who they are really. I'm all for truth and transparency, and show me who you are right now. I'm not looking for perfection, but don't miss me with that. I don't lie. I don't like liars. I'm a giving person, and they're the most selfish, stingy individuals you ever want to experience. So.
All right. Well, you know what? I say like this, when you meet someone and they start giving you, now you know what Lady T always say, shoot out with all those questions. But when a person start asking me too many questions, I feel like I'm being interviewed, and that's a turn off for me, right on the hit, on the top. So if you got to interview me and do all of that, honey, you looking for the wrong soul sister. Because if you're gonna interview me, guess what? You gonna pay me for my time. You see? So
Right.
therefore, don't come to me with 1,001 questions. Get to know me. It's gonna be smooth sailing. It's gonna be slow and easy.
Wait, Dr. Fab, now hear me out.
I'm
You can
listening.
have your 21 questions, but you have to put it in a conversation format.
Well, honey, this person that was trying to interview Dr. Fabulous, his was not in a format. And guess what? He started that. Where do you work? What do you do? And see that that may
bring it in a conversation.
Hey, doctor.
That made me.
He was all in your
Let me
business.
add, you said wait a minute, you said you have to ask it in a certain kind of format, a conversational format. But let me ask you this. At this age, don't you think you have good interviewers? Like, we know how to answer questions. A person knows how to answer questions. You don't really see who they are until they get the job. Okay, so you can do an interview question, a conversation. Oh, it's good conversation. He's saying the right answers. He's doing this and this and that because he's been here before, huh? He's been here, done this. He should
But
know
yeah,
the
but you have to
No.
ask the question in a format just same as like, oh, so what do you like to do? Oh, I like to so and so and so and so. Oh, great. So do you travel? You have to flip. You
But
have to
check
ask
this
the
out.
question.
Lady,
Wait a minute. You have to ask the question in a way that you can ask the same question 4 times, but in a different format. They're going to lie. The
well,
truth
let's
will
role
always
play.
go.
Let's role play, Lady T.
I'm with you,
Please,
Lady T.
please role play for me and ask me how you would ask me what I do and what's my
I don't do
job.
women. Come on, little Bo Peep.
No, you don't do women, but I want to hear your format because I don't care how you put it or how you say it. When you ask me what I do, see, as I say, thank God I got a little savedness in me now because when the person asked me, what do you do? What's your career format? I started to really shock their mind and say something real out there, outlandish. But because I am the professional woman that I am, when he asked that question, oh baby, I know he felt the freeze. He felt the all that he could get from Dr. Fabulous and still didn't get that answer. As if I was gonna say I was gonna give you part of my payroll. Now, ooh, y'all don't want to know what I was thinking.
Oh,
But see,
please tell us.
So
How
maybe
he-
I'm a little lost. But what is the harm with asking someone that you talking to or you
because
potentially
it's
meet
none
what
of
they
your
do,
business. You
what you
wait
do?
until you get to know that person because upfront and personal, I could be a prostitute on the street. I may not want you to know what my profession is. You see, but nevertheless, don't come for me and ask me what I do, what's my career. You might as well ask me, what do I make 6 figures a year? I hate
I
that
agree.
with a
I
passion.
agree. I agree.
I
I
so
hate
he
agree.
that.
so look, so check this,
Okay.
check this, check this, check this. So Doctor, the fabulous one, how he's
Yes,
supposed
God.
to get how he's supposed to get to know you without asking you anything because that's how you get to
No,
know
he
people.
can ask me certain things. I just feel that at the beginning of a conversation, you're not going to ask me what I do, what's my career. Well, and this is the way I don't care if you transform the format and you say, how was your day at work? Well, I don't work. Mm.
And then I'm hanging up.
There
Mm.
it is.
No, because you could be just naturally wealthy. You could be that you won the lottery. You don't have to know what I'm doing. If you want to ask me something, how was your day? How was your day?
So you just don't want them in your business
I
off the
don't
real.
want them in my personal business.
Off the real.
We're not there yet.
Okay, so how much time
When
Okay,
time
so would
how
you
much
want
time
to?
you think should pass before a man can ask you your occupation, a more personal, in-depth
how
question?
no, he don't have to ask me because in conversating and when you have a true conversation with someone, it's going to come out naturally. You're
What are
going
your
to
likes? What are your
How was
dislikes?
your day? Like, how was your day today? Oh my gosh, I work with these students and this is that. Oh, you work with school.
exactly, it will
Comes
come
out
out
in
naturally.
It will come out naturally.
I mean,
Hmm.
I don't
It
like
does.
20, I don't like 21 questions either, but you
I
know,
hate it.
I don't like 21 questions. I feel like it'll
I'm
come
with
out
you,
natural, but I don't
Mimi.
But
mind
let me.
asking. And then if you
So,
ask me something too personal, I tell you now you in my business. But I got that personality to
No,
say that
you
like you in
tell
my
them
business
you're
now.
invading my personal space right now and we're not that personal. You see,
I tell them you in my
that's the way
business.
I courtail all of that.
so
But
Dr.
when
Fat,
mhm.
I had a
No, the reason
question.
why, let me say this, and the reason why I am so cut and dry when it comes to that, because there are so many individuals, and it's this new thing going on. The little people over in Africa or wherever they are doing these scams. Now, I done had 3 girlfriends. I think Special K, it happened to you where they continue on and ask these questions, and then oh, they're stuck over somewhere trying to get back and then they ask you for some funding. Don't tell me, baby, you over there doing construction on the street and this and that and the other, and this is your job title, and you need help to get back home. Oh, I think you might have to stay where
Better
you
call
are.
it Salvation Army.
But my thing is, so can I ask you this, right?
You
So
can.
in that scenario that you're saying, so if the tables are turned, would you want to waste your time talking with a man and you don't ask nothing about what he does? Maybe the first 1 to 2 conversations, I can understand that. But
Hmm.
what if he doesn't work? Now you done built up a little bit of time getting to talk, conversate. You might start liking him a little bit just based off a little bit of conversation. Who knows? Then you find out down the line that the Negro ain't got no job, no nothing.
Hello.
So I'm just saying in that aspect, I mean, I just don't really see what's wrong with why wouldn't you want to know? To me, those are just kind of basic off the top questions. Now, there's
No,
points where you're going to get a little deep, and I can see that. And you're like, hold on, wait a minute. That's a little bit too much. But I'm just asking, would if the shoe is on the other foot, would you want to know the occupation of the man, or if he works or has a job, or what does he do for a living?
you know what? I'm going to tell you no, because guess what? I'm gonna tell you this off street. The character of person of who I am, I'm pretty good, darn good at judgment of character. Majority of the time, when you put yourself in a certain situation or a certain atmosphere, you're gonna meet certain type of people. So I don't feel that it's necessary to start in on asking a man, what do you do? Where do you work? That's none of my concerns. Because
Oh,
first of all, listen,
I,
let me finish. Let me finish. We're getting to know one another. And you know what? In that second or that third conversation, if I don't feel that vibe, I haven't wasted my time, because guess what? It's all called dating and promoting and getting to know one another. You understand? So I haven't wasted my time because I haven't asked him what he does. Because I'm serious, he could have been just getting out of the penitentiary. I wouldn't. It wouldn't even bother.
exactly.
It wouldn't
Well, I'm
bother
gonna
me
have to
if we got
disagree.
down.
Well, Dr. Fabulous, let me tell you, everyone, I just had this happen in the day. This guy called me early in the morning on a Friday, and I happen to be off on a Friday, but I know everybody else probably works on Friday. And he called me really talkative. I'm like, man, what time do you clock in? What time do you have to log in? And he said, well, I don't log in because I work for myself. I am in construction. I'm like, oh, so these are standard questions. Like, I didn't ask him what he did. I'm going to naturally assume that you make enough money to fund your lifestyle, to pay for your mortgage, your rent, your car note, whatever. I assume you do that. But as we talk, and I'm letting know, I'm off today. I'm not up this early. I don't know what time you clock in. I don't have to clock in. Or he could have said, I have to clock in at 9, or I clock in at 10. So these are like basic little bitty questions that he's letting me know what he does for a living. And I didn't interrogate him. I didn't ask him these questions right off the bat, because my natural assumption is you're a full grown adult. You make enough money to fund your lifestyle to do what you need to do for your life. I'm assuming that you got that under control.
Correct.
But when you start disrupting my sleep, or I'm sleeping late, this phone call's too early for me, I'm sleeping in late because I'm off today.
That's what you do. You tell them, just like on a Saturday, please don't call me before 11, because I may not want to get up and talk before 11. And I know my personality, my demeanor can be kind of cut and dry if I'm still sleeping. But you catch me at about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have told people they will call me and I'll say, ooh, this is a little early. Let me call you back. You see? And I didn't cut them down. I didn't cut them off, but I let them know, hey, I'm sleeping in late. But anyway, back to question at hand. Have you been cutfish? I mean, catfish. I'm talking about
Fish. You said you on that cut. You
I'm on that
cut right
cut,
now.
baby.
Have you
I'm
been
on
fish?
that cut, because when
Every
you
week
come,
you create a
I
new
have to
word.
give it to you.
Every
I
week
have
you
to.
create a new word on accident.
Oh yes, but baby, put it in the book of knowledge from Dr. Fabulous.
Catfish this week.
Dr. Fabulous, baby. And I wanted to say this because this is why I got to come back to Special K. when they start asking me, and see, that's the same thing I say. I think so many times when you put on your profile, especially when you're dealing with individuals online, and they see the word widower, they say, hot dang, she got some change. Baby, I might be a millionaire, but you will never know it. Cause you will don't think cause it says widower that you getting ready to get in the cha-ching, cause you're not. So that's why I say, please don't ever ask me what I do. I hate that. And somebody in the what you call that thing we talking on? In
The
the little
chat.
chat, they said the same thing. Don't ask me that, baby. That's none of your concern. You take care of you for right now. And then when we get on down the road and then it get a little like good, then we can start talking about what you do, where
Not
we
for
go.
me. I disagree with that because I don't want to get down the road and then find
I'm
out you
with you,
don't
Special
assume
K.
that. I don't want to assume that you can take care of your business and this,
Never
that, and the other. And I
assume
get down the road and
anything.
you
That's
ain't
true. Because
can't.
what if he lies? But what if he lies? You said, okay, I don't want to get
Yeah,
down
he
the
can
road.
lie.
But what if he told you he can lie? He could be like,
I
oh
mean,
yeah,
well,
I
that's going to come out too.
yeah.
Either way, that it will come out whether the man has a job or not. But I mean, I don't need to know, exactly what time you punch in and this, that, and the other. But I just think in casual conversation in the beginning, and even if, like I said, even if it's not the first phone call or the first conversation, but at least 2 to 3, I'm gonna say, for me, I would say at least by the third conversation we're having, careers or what we do, I don't personally have a problem with it because I feel like if somebody's going to come after you because they think you got money or whatever, they can't get your money if you don't give it to them. So
Come
that
on,
doesn't
Kay.
Exactly.
bother
Come
me.
But
on,
listen
Kay.
to this.
Come
Listen
on,
to this,
Kay.
Pastor K. Wait. Listen to this. We're having that's why God made me a woman. Cause I I have a little tack, I have a little pullback. But had I been a man, I would be such a smooth talker, girl. I would give you and tell you anything you wanted to hear. I guarantee you, I guarantee
Exactly.
you would
So I'm
never
gonna
know
give
the
you a
difference.
Exactly.
scenario. Can
I
I give you guys?
guarantee you.
Give
Can
me
I
any
get?
scenario you want. But
So
I'm
I
telling you,
I had a
people lie every day about what they do and what they have.
So I had a situation where I talked to someone, met him as we talked, you know what I'm saying? And we got to that point of what you do. He was a 40+ year old man, I'm gonna put it like that, and he pushed carts at Sam's Club. Now, just for me, I
But
mean, I would
first,
just be
Kay,
honest with
no, no,
you.
no. First,
It
Kay, where did
wasn't
you meet him?
it was online and it just wasn't desirable for me. That's all I'm gonna say. At his age, and that's all you do. But then he also complained. It was a little more backstory. He complained about the job. And I'm thinking in my mind, but you push carts at Sam's Club, like, okay, if you're not happy there, find something else. I don't know.
Go to
But yeah,
Kroger
so
Push.
me knowing that wouldn't have wanted to get in with him and then down the line find out that and then really be the bad guy or whatever you say because I didn't want to continue to pursue anything because of what he did for a living. That's just not for
But you
me. And I'm
know
gonna just
what?
speak for me. That's just not the person I'm looking for at this point in my
This
life. That's
guy,
all.
you know what? This guy said he pushed carts and to see what the reaction of the woman was. When she
Mm-hmm.
was like, "No, that's not for me. That's not for me." Come to find out, he was a whole doctor, a medical
Woo!
doctor.
But see the
That's
difference
right.
what
Now,
but the
so
difference
that's
with
just
that is that not for me, not for me. I didn't say that to him, because that's just not in my character. I'm not gonna
what you
like be
said.
just nasty
It
and
you said it turned you off, right? And see, that's why I always say people, they always get into, how can I say, they always get into the outside. They always get into what this person is doing. And that's why I'm telling you, don't ask me what I do for a living because it's none of your business. And if I want to tell you, I will. And if I don't, but you know what? You have people that go to the bank every day, have on holy shoes, holy jeans, and guess what? They are millionaires. So,
Millionaires.
baby, let me tell you, the look, the persona, the outer
That's right.
appearance mean nothing.
That's
It's
right.
until
Ooh,
you get to know that
know them. Yeah, yeah. There's another. This other guy. He did some maintenance work or whatever at some kind of facility, and he was like, honestly, Sandy, I don't even have to work. is a millionaire. He got some kind of millionaire
What
lawsuit
you
thing.
say?
But you know what I'm saying? But he just gets go to work because he likes being around the people and he likes to get up and do stuff. He's like, I don't have to work, and they get on him because he don't cash his check. I'm like, why don't you get direct deposit? He's like, I got to. But the thing is somebody asked him what he does. He's like, I'm a maintenance man. They be like,
Exactly.
girl, I can't do no maintenance.
I'll take that because they make a lot of money. That's
But
right.
not knowing that this nigga he's sitting on millions of dollars and he got a beautiful house.
Lady T, you got your hand up, and then I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
turn
because it was about to fall off. Thank you so much for acknowledging me. One thing that I wanted to say was, we as women, when we go on dates, we talk too much.
Exactly, instead of listening.
We tell the guy too much information. So when you take control of the conversation and you start asking him, not in a interview format, in casual conversation, context clues, you can take control of the conversation, trap them in a lie, and then find out, hey, do I really want to turn this into a second date? Because I went on dates, during that period where I was divorced and I was free. And I caught guys in lies. I mean, these guys, when I said had game. But guess what? My 21 questions, I stand firm on. You smoke weed, you do this. That ain't me. I ain't even wasting my time. One guy gonna come up to my truck smelling like weed. I was like, oh no, I don't do guys who smoke weed. And I thought I made that clear. Have a nice night. And I kept it moving, because that is not something that, I will tolerate. So I think as females, we need to take control of the date. We need to ask the questions. We need to say yay, or nay for the second date. I don't need you to sit here and prey on me and prey on my weakness.
That's it. All day, every day.
What if he ain't praying on you? What if he just really want to know you, Lady T?
And that's what I'm saying. Let it happen natural. I hear the 21 questions. Listen, I hear the 21 questions. I hear the 90 days. I hear all of that. But you know what? You can tell when you have a connection with someone, baby. It just comes natural. You don't have
be
to
horny,
right.
and your body may like God,
I can't hear you, sweetie.
See my judgment all cloudy then, because my hormones is up. So no, I need my questions.
Okay, wait. You say if it's a good looking person, your hormones get out of control. Is that what you said? Because you broke up.
Day. And see, my hormones is all over the place. I just may want to just get some action going, and that's it. But
if that's what you want, get it, got it, and be gone. If that's what you're looking for. That's the reason why I say everybody are adults. You might find a person, and this is so funny that you say this, because I had a conversation with some people today, and their whole thing was, sometimes I just wake up horny and I want to call somebody, get a little bit, and send them on their way. Well, if that's what you want to do it. You grown.
Right.
You have to hold yourself accountable for whatever you're doing. People get so caught up in, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. Do what you want to do. You free. We're not in slavery no more, y'all. It's Black History Month. Today is the first day of Black History Month. Be free in yourself. Be free in whatever you want to do. Because when you want to do it, hey, it's you. That's why I'm saying, man. Okay, listen, y'all. Y'all know I could have a little touch of ADHD, because I can go off and I can ramble and I can come on back and I can do all of that. But you know what? Guess what, y'all? My co-host tonight, I know he's sitting on ready. He's sitting on go. And I'm going to turn it over to the one, the only Little Bo P. Go ahead, Little Bo.
Yeah. Look at here. I want to go over some of them chats right quick about the discussion that you open them up with that one, Doctor. They say yes. Key says yes. Hate that with a passion. It should flow naturally. When it flows, the questions are okay. Zap says almost like he's looking for help.
Okay.
And then social media, what Mimi says, I need to know what you do because I'm not looking for potential at this age. And then social media diva says, I love 21 questions. Never had a problem when it comes to dating. Them women off the chain in them chats tonight. So that was some of the feedback. Let's keep that high energy, that big feedback coming on in. We gonna get right into part 2 of catfishing. And of course, we talked about it last week, and I shared my experience that I had went on a date, on Plenty of Fish. It's about 13, 14 years ago. I don't have no dating profile no more. So I'm on there, meet a chick, pretty chick. She got pictures up. See her in person. Them pictures about 7 or 8 years ago. Walked past her three times. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up catfish me. And it wasn't even that I wouldn't have liked her in her current state, because I like me a BBW. I like me a BBW. I don't want a skinny one from a skinny woman, but for her to stay out my face. Give me a big girl. You know what I'm saying? The big back guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but she didn't tell me her back was that big. So, like, you gotta be honest. That's how that show created so much popularity, because this is a normal thing in this era that even though you got cameras on your phone, you got tablets, you got watches, catfishing really exists in 2024. So I'm gonna give you Google's definition of catfish. It's the process of luring someone into a relationship by means of a fictional persona. Hood terms, you're flexing about who the hell you are. It ain't you on them pictures. You got somebody else. So with that, we gonna kick it to my brother, the distinguished one. Distinguished brother gonna come on in and give it to you on his session. Let's get it. Let's be distinguished tonight. Let's go. Let's smoke up some ish.
Smoke it up,
everybody.
distinguished.
Good evening, everybody. My question is very, very simple and straightforward. Why we got to lie? Just tell me why we got to lie. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. Catfishing is straight up lying. You're straight up lying. You don't have legs that look like Serena Williams. You don't have a face that looks like Halle Berry. Your body looks like you could play linebacker for the 49ers. I don't understand. We got to deal with enough as men. We got to deal with the fake hair, the fake lashes, the fake nails, the BBLs. Why can't y'all, and I'm just saying y'all because I'm a male and I only deal with women. Why can't y'all just be who you are? Like the man said.
You know what? That goes for
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
You know, we know what we like. We know what we want. And bottom line, there's a man for any and every woman out there. Just be yourself. So I know what I'm getting. And if I don't want to get that, then I need to be able to know that up front instead of me having to wait 5, 6, 7 times into it. Then you show up and I'm supposed to be nice about it. I'm supposed to be nice that you done lied to me, got me all hot and bothered, like Lady T was saying. I'm ready to get it in, and now I look over and it's like, what the hell is that? That's just wrong. I'm sorry. Now,
distinguished brother, what football? What's their position on that football team?
You're gonna be, you're gonna be the linebacker for the 49ers. I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
Kansas City.
Now who got something to say? Let's go.
All right, so
the fabulous one has her hand up. Come on in, doctor.
No, I had my hand up because Sandy is driving and she can't get her hand up. And I know she want to say something, but I'm going to piggyback on Sandy. So go on, Sandy.
Come on in, Sister Sandy.
Come on in here, Sandy. What you got to say?
Yes. First of all, I want to say you asked a very good question, because why you have to lie and why do people lie? And for the life of me, I do not understand. But the logical reason is that they're going to tell you and sell you something that they think that you like. Okay, so that 21 questions, they're going to answer. They're playing games. They're going to answer with responses that they know that you like, that is appealing to you, whether it's truthful or not. They're going to say what's appealing to you, and so they're trying to attract you. So with women, there's such a stigmatism that you have to look a certain way, and all this other stuff. And men say, "Oh, we don't like we don't like this, we don't like that," but that's all you like it on Instagram. That's all your eyes and stuff are following. If you go look at your For You page or your timeline, your feed, there's an algorithm. The algorithm is showing you pictures and images that you stay constantly on. So if you are looking at that, like, why is this on my page? Because that's what you like. You are showing the algorithm that you like that. So now, if this person's trying to keep your attention, I'm going to get their attention by this physical appearance. If she's a woman, I'm going to tell her what she wants to hear. There's that woman, you guys remember, Why Did I Get Married? The girl that was always cussing her husband out, you just broke. She ended up marrying a guy, and she ended up divorcing him because she fell in love with his representative. What he said he was, which is not he was. His bank account wasn't as big as he said it was. He didn't have the shit together like he portrayed to be. He had nothing. And she divorced him for false representation, like lying to, whatever, not irreconcilable differences. She divorced him for fraud. He was not who he said he was. He answered all the 21 questions right. He looked like he had this. He looked like he had that. He had this whole image and smell put together. Science, he had his little click all live for him. He had it all together because he knew, I know what she wants. I'm going to become that character that she wants so I can get whatever I want to get from her. I'm trying to tell y'all about this.
Okay. All right. I can go along. I can go along with everything you just said. You are trying to get my attention. You are trying to be what you think I want.
Exactly.
But here's the problem with that. When we actually meet up and you are not what you represented to be, I should have every right not only to tell you how I feel about it, but not care about your feelings afterwards. Because you lied from the beginning. That deserves the old-fashioned baby powder in my hand and just let you have it. So I can leave me a nice
baby powder in your hand, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Not in LeBron James.
What does that mean? Explain that to me.
You mean
So
slap
when I
you in
make
the face with some
contact, it
baby
leaves
powder?
that handprint right down the side of your face.
Sound like
right
he's
there.
sweat.
Now listen. Now I had my hand up because I was gonna piggyback.
Go ahead. This gonna be good. This gonna be good.
But listen, let me just say this. Regardless of the fact, like somebody said, everybody got somebody to love. Okay, that's fine and good. But I'm that person, like a lot of people say, I ain't giving nobody my telephone number. I'm gonna give you mine because I want to hear your voice. I want to see how you talk. I want to see how well you talk. I want to see if you can stimulate me intellectually. I need to hear all of that because guess what? On that one conversation, and listen, I guess some people say, that goddamn Dr. Fabulous, she is treacherous, baby. I can hold a conversation with somebody, and then when it goes silent like crickets, I'm like, nah, he know we not ever gonna talk ever again. So I don't know why he wasting my time. And then they'll call first thing in the morning, and you're like, do you have the right number? Because it was a bombshell to begin with. Why are you calling me for a second time? Because it didn't work the first. You see, so that's how when you're talking to someone and people and you know what is another turn off with this catfish thing? When they give you a telephone number and it's a Google number.
A Google number.
Oh,
or an app.
Oh, you better speak on
Are they using an app?
You better say it.
That'll get me. That'll get you blocked with the quickness right there. You use an app with me, Your ass blocked.
Listen, somebody gave me a Google number.
The
and
Google
when
subscribers,
and when and wait. And when they called me right back, I said, "Ooh," I gave them, the old people say, I started to give him a piece of cussing, but I treat him so nicely. I said, you know what? I don't think you're the person for me because listen, if you can't give me a real telephone number, we don't have anything to talk about. I said, now, I don't know whether or not you're married. I don't know what your circumstances are, but a Google number, an app, and when they go through all of that to make all these different provisions, something in the milk is not clean. So I'm gonna take my hand down when it come down to that catfish and stuff, cause you are who you are. And
but you recognize that some people go along with it, the fabulous one. Some people go along with it and it goes on and on and on. And next thing you know,
yes,
time has gone on, and then they have feelings for someone that they think is on the other line.
but
Like
you know
you
what?
can't
Check this out now.
you can't give me no fake number or no app and think you
And
finna get
then
with the
you
king.
can't never FaceTime me. You can't never do this. You see this here in the back of me say catfish. When I watch that show and these people talking about, well, we talked to John for 3 years and I
That's
never.
crazy.
You ain't gonna talk to me for 3 days. If I
You
can't
ain't
see
even gonna
you,
talk to me that long.
you
Cause
know,
I
here
want to
3
see how
hours.
you look.
3 minutes.
I need to know. To my 3 days, and I ain't seen you. All this technology in this era that we live in, ain't no way you should be naive and get catfish. Even last week, I mentioned somebody had reached out to me about 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, you're a handsome man, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. They had about 5 pictures up, so nice pictures. But then I noticed, I'm like, damn, these pictures look old. So I said, why you don't post new pictures? I said, you need to put some new pictures up. And I say, FaceTime. They said, well, I gotta work late. Okay, cool. They said, we'll do it in the morning. All right, I'm patient. I can wait till morning. I can wait till the sun come up. Morning come. Hey, let's jump on that FaceTime. Oh, they called me in early. Damn, you got off work late and they calling you back in? That make me ask that question that I got to get in their business then, doctor. I got to get in their business and say, well, see, what you doing?
Bottom of the barrel, little Bo.
But that didn't last long because you went finna trick me with that right there. You can't get on the telephone. You know what I'm saying? You can't get on the telephone. You want to text and chat. I ain't going for that. I ain't the one. Listen, I'm too fine to get catfish. You know what I'm saying? Can't get me.
What you say now. And you know what? Time is money and money is time. So all that time, child, please. Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna happen. So distinguished brother, I love how you said it's somebody for everybody, because that's something that you got from somebody that was old. Because my grandmother used to say that. She used to say,
I could
it's
modify it a little
everybody.
bit. I could modify it a little bit, but we got to keep it classy on here. So that's why
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to say
you.
it, say it the way that I want to say it.
Please
But
don't.
again, why are you going to lie? I mean, come on. It's somebody for everybody. You can have a missing leg, a missing arm. You know, your eyes might be crossed. Your teeth might be going the wrong way. Your toes may be
might
coming
not
up the
have no
outside.
teeth.
May not have no teeth. But somebody out there gonna like it.
And you know what? If you can be people that are actually married and they say they're not, there are people out here looking to deal with married people. If you are bisexual and you're trying to act like you're not bisexual,
that's a whole different subject.
There are women out here that prefer bisexual men. I mean, you just need to be honest, but I don't know why it's hard for people to be honest, because they have this stigmatism in their head. If you are going to be who you are, you're going to attract the people that like that are aligned with that. You're bisexual, you're transgender, whatever that case is. That guy who was played Cuba, what's his name? What's his name? Malik Yoba. He likes transgender women. He prefers them. I mean, you just need to be honest about who you are.
What?
Huh?
Malik Yoba.
What?
That was where he on what's that, New York Undercover?
Yeah, he was on
Malik Yoba.
Yep.
He was undercover.
Big time.
And Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and Tyler Perry.
My thing is, be who you are and quit, like, because that's how people get hurt. When you try to act like you're like these transgender
That's how
women,
people
they
get
try to
shot.
act like, right. Now, this man thinking, this heterosexual man is thinking that you're a woman, and he gets you guys in a sexual position, and turns out that you still got your penis. You know, that you
That's when they get hit in the back of the head.
That's some bloodshed happening. That's some bloodshed right there.
That's another. A lot of people end up getting hurt in those situations. Like it's bad to catfish anyway, just to be somebody else. I don't seen on the show so many times where people lied, and it's a little Roseanne Barr looking at it. It ain't even the same complexion. You got a picture of a black person up, but you really a white person. I mean, I've seen anything you could think of on that show, but I think to what you said, distinguished brother, that people lie in the chats. They was in the chat, said Mimi says, I think some women lie because of the standard social media has set. BBLs and perfect bodies, they aren't confident in their natural self, especially with the trend of mediocre men having unreasonable expectations. Interesting.
That's why I put the picture on social media.
You break it up, Sandy.
I put a picture of my mom. I put a picture of my body in a sports bra.
Sandy,
can you guys hear me now?
Closer to the phone.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna translate.
Okay, so
Andy says she put up a picture of herself in her underwear and a sports bra, and so that they can see, because that's that question. They want to see what you have to offer. So Sandy, what I saw that picture, Sandy. That's how come I brought you on the show tonight.
So you got a picture up in your drawers and your sports bra. What you selling?
Okay, so my mother asked me why I did that. I said, you know what? Like, social media has a standard, and a lot of women, they get this BBLs, and I'm not against women that did that. I didn't do that, and I'm thicker. I'm not as toned, whatever. But I
thick
like
as
my
a snicker.
I'm my cup of tea. Thick as a snicker. I like my body, and why not celebrate it? No, I don't have a BBL, and I'm not all thick, tack toned, and you could bounce a quarter off my stomach. That's not me. But my body is beautiful, and I want to show it. This is, I know, and I, as a way to say that you don't have to look the standardized look that Instagram popping or in the gym. Oh, I'm in the gym 7 days a week, 4 hours a day. Look at my ripped body, this and that, to be beautiful. You don't have to do that.
Well, you can show. I think you can show your figure without being in your underwear and your bra, because you give the wrong image.
You can, but I didn't. I did exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm saying. That's your right to do what you did. But I'm telling you, as a man, that when you do that and then you get men, it's like pulling for attention, a certain type of attention, because you can show your same thicker than a snicker if you had on jeans and a shirt to see your figure was real, that you was minus the BBL. Only thing is, hey, I'm just saying the quality. Like, we see that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you get messed up quality no matter what. You can have a suit on, you're gonna still get it.
You can, but I guarantee you, a half-naked woman gonna get a different quality of a woman, because you mentioned the standard, and the standard is, you saying Instagram. Instagram has a standard.
I'm gonna tell you.
You say Instagram has a standard, right? Of they
no,
show
what
like
I'm
the
saying
BBLs.
is that the quality
We can't talk
of
at the
men
same. We can't talk at the same time, Sandy. I'm explaining. I ain't attacking you. I'm giving you my opinion to what was stated. So it's a standard. So from men to women, there's a standard. That Instagram standard don't work for real men. You can love a picture. They'll love a picture all day. A dog will hump anything when they little thing and get the, you know what I'm saying? But the standard that a man looks for is for a woman to represent themselves in a certain way, because they got to represent themselves in a certain way in order to represent me. And that goes back to like the lion, right? Why lie? I get you keeping it real. You keeping it a buck by showing, hey, this is what I got. You can't bounce a quad on it. This real. You see it. But I guarantee you, it brings a certain type of attention with doing that. That's just my.
Now that's your opinion, but I can tell you this, and this is 100. It's not an opinion; it's fact. You know, even if you get a woman that does not choose to put her picture like that on social media, but you know what? She's dealing with a cheating ass man anyway. So the standard of a quality man that you're saying that they're out there, they're not. They don't have that quality within themselves. You could take even Bill Cosby. You know, everybody wanted a Heathcliff Huxtable. Every man wanted a Claire Huxtable. But Felicia Rashad is not a Claire Huxtable. She cannot live up to Claire Huxtable's standards in her normal life. Bill Cosby cannot live up to Heathcliff, whatever that character is in his real life. So Misty with that standard,
Well, those are characters. Those are characters. I could write a perfect character all day.
I know, but what I'm saying, the real life people that play those characters, they didn't live up to that perfection in their own life.
They don't have to because it was written for them. They audition.
They're missing the point of the character who they are in real life. Period.
They audition for them. Those are two people. Those are two people.
They are in real life. They didn't live their life to a high quality standard. Is what I'm telling you.
I'm saying those are two people. But I mean, you don't hear things about Denzel. When have you heard bad things about Denzel?
Denzel has always cheated. He's admitted. He was like, I've done things that
his wife hold him down.
No,
okay, guys, let's stay on topic.
His wife hold him down. His wife hold him. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy, for your 2 cents. Leanne got her hand up.
Don't get me started.
Leanne put her hand down after all this.
Don't get me started because you ain't said nothing.
I was just listening to the conversion going between the two of you.
But
okay, listen, it's known as Juan Douglas, but I guess you're trying to make me take Douglas' place. Don't play with me tonight, Sandy. I take Douglas' place. I'll take Douglas' place.
Okay, ding, ding, ding.
Okay,
ding,
so
ding,
going
ding.
back to the BBL, that's why you have some of the women wanting to have their added butt removed. Okay. Was it Nicki Minaj? I'm not sure. Who was it? She wanted to go back to her regular size.
That was K Michelle. K Michelle.
Okay, K Michelle. And that's why last week when we put pictures up, we're showing, hey, this is who we are. So Sandy, you did what you had to do to show that it was you. So, I mean, and I understand little boy Peep, he's looking at the type of men that would look at that and look at it differently, saying, I'm gonna get her just for sex. But everybody's grown, everybody has an opinion, and they are able to do whatever they want to do. So it is what it is.
That's all I was saying. Thank you, Leanne. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, them BBL played out, right? I ain't never been interested in them BBLs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a walking lie, as distinguished brother said. That's all that is. It's a walking lie when you take a woman who don't had whatever, whether it's fake or had it taken from somewhere and put somewhere else. And you know, like K Michelle, it was no need for K Michelle to do that. K Michelle was already chunky. Like I knew K Michelle personally before she did all of that. That's why she went back, but she don't look the same. But you know, hey, thank you so much for that clarification, Leanne. You are an asset to this broadcast. Lady T, doctor, come on in, doctor. You got your hand raised.
You know what? Y'all was talking about the BBLs or whatever it's called, but most of the time I'm just trying to figure out, and I've seen this, and I said, you know, maybe it's my age, but why do the women, this new picture thing, they turn and take a picture of their behind. They turn, wait a minute. I forget how they do it. Instead of them smiling, profiling, they turn and toot their butt up, like take a picture of my butt. I'm not understanding that one. So is there anyone on this panel that can explain that particular Photoshop where you take?
Lady T got her hand up. Lady T, you wanna jump in on that?
Well, first and foremost, I cannot explain that because I don't believe in like big butts and breasts and stuff. I think it's nasty. So I think they're trying to see how big their butt is. So when they get it from the back or front, see how it bounce, I'm assuming. But I don't like big butts. It's too much work. I wouldn't dare put anything extra. Now you talk about these tatas, and I'll have a conversation for you. But I think those with the big butts need to scrub it, clean it, disinfect it and all that, and then
With the pies all out there.
I'm flat and I love it.
Not the flat. Did you say flat?
I'm sorry. I have a little hump.
Oh, just a teeny bit. Okay, I got you.
I want to say that, there's the women that they go on a Playboy, they do pose nude. And to me, our bodies are beautiful. Whatever your size is beautiful. If you want to do that and capture that moment where you feel the utmost beautiful, then why not capture it? Because we're not always going to stay that way. No matter what I wear, I could have a swimming suit on, and it's like, oh, you trouble. Or my bra and panties, that could be a whole damn bikini. Oh, you trouble. But yet you get white people of a different race and different, they pose and bikinis and swimming suits. Oh, girl, I love that swimming suit. Oh, I love, if I was a bra and panty model. I mean, it's a body. And we act like, oh my gosh, look at your titties. We've all seen titties. We've all seen dick. We've seen it all. And it's not a taboo. This one teacher had a whole suit on, but because she's curvy, they're saying you can't wear that. She was like, this is my body. No matter what I do to cover it, it's just going to be like this. And you're making me shame for being sexy? Get your life. You need to control yourself.
Good point. Because when I bust in, all my students, ooh, they're like, ooh. Let me stop.
All right, man. All right, man.
I need to drop
on.
Listen.
I had a whole one-piece swimming suit on. I did a picture, and they were like, "Oh, you it's just a one-piece swimming suit." But have Becky wearing, "Oh, look at Becky, that's so cute." Oh, Sandy, you just love. They getting people lusting after you. They don't lust anyway. I cannot control them, but they know not to come to me and sex me crazy.
But Sandy, check this out now. I really got to say that. I know y'all probably gonna cut me, cuss me, say it all.
Say it, doctor. Come on.
I have seen this now. Our Anglo-Saxon women, they can wear some really, really short shorts, Daisy Dukes. And when they wear them, because they don't have that dark, how the Black women had that dark booty hump line underneath
the cross.
They had that line underneath. Well, the Anglo-Saxon women could wear them and it passed you by. But if you have an African-American woman and she's curvature and it's always that little black line under them real short shorts, it make you do a double take because it looks different than the Anglo-Saxon woman. Even if the Anglo-Saxon had that little BBL done, whatever she has done, they can wear short shorts and make them look totally different than when African-American women wear them. I'm telling you, because even some, I'm not going to say fat. That's not the word.
Large.
The cultivated, voluptuous women of the Anglo-Saxon race, see, I'm putting it all out there, they put them on, and I mean, they could be humongous. And their short shorts look totally different than when African Americans put it on. So next time, men, check that out. Now, look at an Anglo-Saxon, look at an African American, and they all wearing them short Daisy Dukes. It's a different presentation in those shorts. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. Well, thank you for that 50 cent right there, doctor. But
50 cent, that was a whole $2. Don't play.
I gotta give you 50. I gotta give you 50 cent because that is not the topic. The topic
catfishing
is
goes hand in hand with it, but okay.
Catfishing. Jeremiah Miller.
on George Master.
Jeremiah Miller.
Been taking care of
Yes,
business.
sir.
all
Little Bo
night.
Peep.
What's going on, brother? How you feeling tonight?
I'm hanging loose like a goose, man. Trying to see what's good in the hood.
Brother, why do you think they lie, to distinguish brother's point, man? Why do you think people catfish opposed to presenting themselves?
It's just that they lie. They lie.
Liars.
They lie. They was born a liar and could die a liar.
Hey,
I received
you
that.
Can't change that.
Man, listen here.
You can't change that.
Distinguished brother. Distinguished brother.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Did you hear that right there? Did you hear what Brother Miller said? That they were born a liar and they're gonna stay a liar.
Well, obviously they were. I don't know if they were born a liar, but they were brought up in the process where they have to lie. And I just don't understand why you have to lie. Because there are going to be some men out there, they like them large, they like them small. They like them light, they like them dark. They like them short, they like them tall. It depends. Yeah. I mean, like with me, it's across the board. It depends on the person, the shape. I don't go by weight. I go by shape. I go by what you look like. I go by what you sound like. I go by what's between your ears. And if all that is good, then we can have something going on. But I don't need, again, going back to some of these celebrities, Nicki Minaj with her butt exploding on, that just is a turnoff. I don't need all that fakeness. And you can tell when it's back there because the legs don't match the butt. The lips don't match the face. They got too much cheek going on. I still don't understand about the lace front where you can see the line right up front on the top of their head.
Oh, not the lace front. Leave that alone now.
I don't get it. And what's with these long, obnoxious eyelashes so you bat your eyes and you can blow paper off the stage? I don't understand.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm so glad.
I just don't get it.
Because I be trying to figure that out myself.
Hey, you remember I'm Gonna Get You Sucker when she got to take, when they went in the room and he was about to bust down and she got to taking everything off?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a modern day, that's what catfishing is. He saw her in the bar.
Taking off that leg.
Taking off the leg, she got the popping off the hat, like everything was fake. And if I'll take a real whatever woman over a fake woman any day. Long as you're real, I'll take that. You got a hand up on distinguished brother. You got Special K with a hand up.
Yes, ma'am. What do you have to say, Miss K?
So what you were saying back to about these butts. So what about the ones, there's really truly natural women who may have the backside and it looks like they've had a BBL, but it is just natural. It's just the way they came out the womb. It's just, they can't help it. What do y'all say about that? Because you'll have some people swear that you have a BBL and you really don't.
We know the real ones.
But there's a distinction that most men can tell. It's a leg
ratio.
Try to keep it classy. Yeah,
leg to cheek ratio.
To butt ratio.
Low.
Like one of my favorite wrestlers said, I love it when two legs come together and he said another word, but make a butt out of themselves. That's just how it is. And you can tell when something is just so extra curvy and you got chicken legs, there's a problem.
Now I done seen some BBLs though that some girls done had and they were real nice now.
It depends on the doctor and it depends on how much you have done. But there's
how much money she spent.
Yeah.
Or her sugar daddy spent, depending on
the process, because some of the processes is just moving fat around. The other process is putting a pad back there. I'm sorry, if I can grab you and flip your butt because you got a pad in there, I got a problem with that.
You hear the backpedaling in here? So at one point you guys were saying, "Oh, we prefer natural." Now it's okay if it's a BBL, if it's a fat transfer to this to that, it's okay.
No, ma'am, that's not
we
what
just
I
don't
said.
want no catfish. We just don't want no catfish.
Okay. They just don't.
Ma'am.
I don't know.
No, ma'am.
Let him finish. Let him finish what he's saying, Sandy.
That's not what I said, Sandy. I just said that those were examples. I never said that I was attracted to that. As a matter of fact, all I was pointing out was that we have most men have an innate ability to tell that leg to butt ratio. I'm not saying that I'm attracted to that. I've never said that I was attracted to that. What I was pointing out is that we can tell that.
You know what? Okay.
Hey, listen. hey, I appreciate that, distinguished brother, because to sum up what you saying, there's a lot of line going on, and you can really tell when you see it in person with that leg to ratio. If they got 90% cheek, the 10% leg ratio, ain't real.
No.
It's a lie.
But when the surgery is done good,
it's a lie.
If the surgery is done good, a lot of these transgenders,
that portion
they
is
get
over.
their vagina, they get that vagina done and all this other stuff, and they're saying that the surgeries are done so well that it's hard to tell. So again,
listen. We off of that now. We finna move on to the next guest. Action, you here? We about to get lights,
camera, action.
Get action. We got my boy Action Jackson in here. He about to smoke on some ish tonight.
Yeah, I'm
to the stage.
I'm gonna try to follow your smoke, right? So we have lights, camera, action.
Let's go, action.
So we live in a city, so that make room for a lot of catfishing, trick or treat. So I saw an article the other day, a post saying that warning men to be careful that men are transforming into women with the natural eyes, right, to trick them while looking for a treat. So a lot of guys may see a hot chick, I hope she looks sexy and whatever the case may be, but he's being tricked. So my question tonight, if you fall in love with a person that promised you after 6 months for the treat, right, and you fall in love with a person, you discover that they're the opposite sex and you decide to continue the relationship, does that change your sexuality if you continue the relationship after discovering that they lied about their pronoun?
You damn skippy. It does.
Absolutely. You better run.
No, but you decide to stay.
You decide to stay
because you fall in love with a person.
No. You fell in love with
I'm
a lot.
ready to have some relations with you, you better have a nice size sausage, okay? I do not need no camel toe, straight up. So if I fall in love with you, trust and believe before on the first date, my hand might hit something, and if it ain't feeling,
it ain't gonna hit, you gonna grab
with
it.
a lobe or something.
Oh, she didn't say grab.
It's a wrap because my hand will somehow hit that spot because I need to feel. I just need to see.
You can't know that it's real. So Lady T, you saying you need to know that it's there.
Men look like women.
Lady T, you saying you need to know that it's there.
I need to know. I need to see a print. I need to see something.
So you're not gonna wait 6 months for the treat. You're gonna find the first night. So you...
In the famous words of Whitney Houston, hell to the no, I need to see. Period.
Well, dog, Special K, we talking about jobs and what they do, child. Lady T trying to fill the sack. Ooh.
But they got hold on. But if you pretend, but listen, if he's tricking you, they could have put a plastic thing there. I mean, as the woman, you know what I'm saying? They got artificial.
That's why you grab. You don't brush your hand against it, Lady T.
Listen,
you grab
take
it.
me out on a date, I'm going to sit right by you on the same booth on the same side. And then I'm going to try to ease up and my hand going to hit that spot to help get some strength to get up from that table. And if it ain't feeling the way it need to feel, I'm gone.
Hold on, are you gonna finish the date, Lady T?
She gonna grab it
because I don't need no camel toes. I already.
But Lady T, remember this 6 months after dating a person. It's not like the first 6 months.
Y'all gotta hear his question. Listen at his.
If you fall in love with a person that tricked you, right, about their pronoun, and they promise you a treat after 6 months, you decide to stay. Does that change your sexual preference?
You damn skippy. It does. How many times I got to say that?
It doesn't change your sexual preference. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta follow the hand raising because you know, we're gonna miss it if everybody talk at the same time. So let's.
But I think he used the wrong word.
Let's hit that.
What's the wrong word?
Let's hit that reaction. Let's hit that reaction.
He said, "Would you change your sexual preference?"
Does that change? Does that change?
He said, does that not? Or does that change your sexual preference? Oh. Come on, Lady T got her hand up.
What I'm saying is we're going out, we're talking on the phone. I don't care for 30 days. And you say, hey, babe, let's go out. Let's go out. And I'm going to sit by you in that booth, table or whatever, because I need to see if it's real. Because some of these women really look like men. Some of these men really look like women. So you cannot tell. Right. So now that's where you need to up your game and play chess and not checkers. Because when you're going out on these dates, you need to have a plan A, B, and C. Now, if I'm meeting you,
they're getting
excuse me, Sandy.
Hold on, Sandy.
Hold on.
Let us finish.
So when I'm sitting there at that table and I'm looking at you trying to feel you out and something ain't right, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the restroom. But I'm going to ease up and my hand going to hit that spot to make sure it's right. And if it's right, then I'll ease on back down. But if it ain't, I'm out that door.
And I'm saying, I want to be
you're going to freak that man down. Hey, Sandy, you got to wait. I'm going to call on you, Sandy. You got to wait.
Sandy, I'm
going to call on you next. Our distinguished brother, I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna let you get it out.
I just had a question. So
okay, well you got I just told you, mute her for me, doctor. So look, Lady T. So you gonna freak that man down? What you saying when you get up?
You darn right, because I need to make sure you the real deal Holyfield.
I love it. No, listen, cause ain't no man. I don't know no man that's on this platform that'll have a problem with you pushing up and feeling them when you get up. So I think that's I think that's awesome.
Let me tell you this, little Bo. I was in Walmart and I swear to God, I felt like a piece of meat. I'm coming down the aisle ready to check out. And these happy people come down. And one of them is just like eyeing me down like I was like steak from Tom and Jerry or something. And literally looked like they were coming to me. So guess what? I detoured because I'm strictly, you know what, fill in the blank.
Listen, strictly gotcha. We got you. We got you, Lady T. But I love that perspective. Action. You got distinguished brother with his hand up, man.
Yeah, go ahead, distinguished brother.
Okay. I think what you are asking has been missed by most people. Correct me if I'm wrong. What you are asking is, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, we've been at it for about 6 months to a year, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she says, I want to be a man. That's not what you're saying?
She was a man all along, or the opposite sex. But she promised it a treat, because some people wait after 6 months to have sex. Makes sense? It's kind of like the standard. Am I right?
Well, he's saying you're dating an individual that you think is a woman, and after 6 months, they want to give you a treat, and at the time of the treat, you find out you've been tricked. That's what he's saying. That she is not a she, but a he.
Okay.
He said, does that? And if you continue to date that person, his question is, does that change your sexual preference?
Yes, it does. But are we waiting 6 months? Number one. Number two, like Lady T said, I am going to do certain things to try to find out beforehand what's going on. I am not about to wait 6 months just for you to all of a sudden say, surprise, look at this. No.
Yeah, I ain't finna wait 6 months either, distinguished brother, to touch and make sure that what's supposed to be there is there. I'm gonna
be touched, felt on, squeezed.
That's why you gonna grab it, because somebody gonna be kissed.
Yeah, no, no, but yes, I do think that would technically make you change your sexual preference, because if you continue the relationship After you find out that this woman is really a man, that shows that you got issues.
Okay,
Or
so let
either
me
you
ask you
just
this. I have a question for you and Lady T. I'm trying to ask this question. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to get clarification. So after you do this all physical, touchy, and you like it passes your standard, and you really find out they had a procedure done that added a penis to themselves. They had a procedure done that had a vagina that feels and looks like a vagina. So after you've done your feelies, and it passed your standard of gender of approval, and then you find out later on that in actuality they had the whole gender reassignment. They don't have their birth certificate changed. This is the question I'm asking. Is that how do you react this?
Sandy, if it looked like a duck, it walked like a duck.
But they have
It's
good
a
doctors
duck.
who
It's just a duck with the raincoat. I'm sorry. You a man, you want to be a woman, that's fine. But you're gonna slip up and show some of those tendencies. And I will touch your Adam's apple. Yes, I will. I'll play like I'm and squeeze the hell out of it. I sure will. No. You don't go into
I love it. I love that.
and for me,
Yes, that
you
was
a
my
man
question.
want to be a woman, you're going to slip up. You a woman want to be a man, you are going to slip up. That's why you got to walk into it with, open eyes.
and for me, just really quick, and then I'm done. My past has always shown me what I did the last time. You gonna go to the clinic, I'm gonna go to the clinic. We gonna exchange envelopes that are going to be sealed, so I will know before anything happens exactly what I'm dealing with.
Okay, that's the good.
So with that being said, we got Special K with her hand up. Special K.
We got Dr. Fab as well.
Yeah, Special K hand was up. It went down.
Yeah, it's okay. It was back when y'all were trying to clarify what action Jay was talking about, but it's good. I'm good.
You good? Okay, come on in, the fabulous one.
Okay, now see, I understand what Action Jay is saying. You're with this person 6 months, you've talked, you've had great conversation, you really like this individual. Come to find out this man used to be a woman. Well, listen, Sandy has a point because a young lady had her breast cut off. She had that reassignment and everything, got ready to marry this girl. And this girl stood her up at the altar and went back to her boyfriend who she had had a baby for. So, where does that lie? That person that has done all of this has a chest cut off now. The breast is no longer there. She now has a penis and all of this. And I guess she was doing it for that individual. So, that's a circumstance situation that you really can't change. I guess she could go back and try to get another reassignment, which would be really, really crazy. But I had someone, and I'm talking from this point of view. My cousin, oh, I better not say that, Jesus. Ooh, rewind, forget that. But anyway, they say love is blind, and you can't say who you're gonna love or how you're gonna love. So I always hear that love is love, but please, 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 as Lady T would say, I'm really on that pathway. I'm looking for a man and a man only. And I think that if you say that enough, they will understand because you have women out there that like women on the low and they want to try certain things with a woman, but in actuality, they want an arm piece of a man. So put that in your pipe and smoke it and think about it. So I'm gonna take my hand down.
So you hit a really, really good point, Doctor, the fabulous one. I think even no matter like how for a woman say I want a man and a man only. Some of these others in their head, they've convinced themselves that they are what they think they are, not who they were born as or what they were born as. So no matter how you might beat it, that's like, you know, they say the term beating a dead horse. You don't get no reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that they are that in their head. So I feel like to what Action was saying is, if you date somebody for 6 months and they keep stressing this 6 months, it gonna make my antenna stand up anyway. Like, okay, you know, I respect it, but I'm gonna hit that Lady T on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be together. Now, you may say 6 months, but we gonna be together alone at some point within that time period. Well, we gonna have some close-up moments like Big Red. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some close-up moments where we gonna get to touch and feel. And if it ain't feeling right, I'm out of sight. I'm with you, Lady T. I love that freak guy.
That's right. You gotta be smart about it, because the thing of it is, people will change on you at like any given time. So the first thing prior to even dating is learning you, loving you, and knowing what you want. And if they can't come up to your standards, then keep it moving. Because like she said, Dr. Fab, that lady cut off her breast and did some other things. And now she's the one left body disfigured. And then mentally, I'm pretty sure it did something to her. So my question is, how do you know when to say no?
We got bro Greg. What you think about this situation right here that Action don't put out here? Welcome to the show, brother. You hit your mute button. You muted. Hit that little mic. That little
Greg
microphone.
is having technical difficulties.
Okay, he having some technical difficulties. Cat Daddy. What's up, Cat Daddy? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm blessed. How are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm amazing, man. What you think about what bro Action Jackson said about, you know, dating somebody for 6 months and you waiting for a treat, but then that moment comes and you end up waiting for a treat, but then you end up getting tricked. Do you feel that changes one's sexual preference if they continue in that relationship?
Greg is now unmuted and Cat Daddy is muted.
I think that it possibly could change something, but you got to examine yourself first, brother, and ask in the inside, you know, is this what I want? Is this who I am? This is not what I used to be. So what is that I'm really looking for? I'm looking for. It's all about the soul, and you know.
You in the bad area, Cat Daddy.
That's what oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me. I got to pull over because.
Okay, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. You're in the bad area. Come on, bro, Greg. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say hello to all the distinguished, beautiful female on the line. You know, but I don't know, man. As a New Yorker, I don't think I would wait that long, and I don't know how I would react to that situation. Just because there's certain things you don't play with people. Feelings in the whole 9 yards. So
right. You can't play with my masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You can't play in my face like that. Like I think that's why there's been some stories in the news of, you know, those situations, and then somebody ended up hurt or worse, and you know it was because they were deceived. So you know, I think as men, we just want to know what it is that we're dealing with. If I expect to deal with a straight up born woman, then that's what I'm expecting. I don't have no expectation to get there and we got the same thing, or we're gonna have some problems, you know.
And also the question raised, why would you wait 6 months to find out what's under the hood?
Right.
Because when you purchase a car, immediately you want to know what kind of engine. Why would you wait 6 months to figure it out, like what's under the hood. So.
Okay, hey, I appreciate that, brother. We appreciate that. All the way from New York. Got New York in the house.
One love, man.
One love, brother. One love. So, I'm going Action J. Give us your take, brother, on how you would handle that or how you would feel in that moment. What do you think your response would be to looking for a treat, but then end up tricked?
Honestly, I would hate to be in that situation. As Brother Greg said, I don't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I pray and hope to God I never reach for one day. But like I said, we live some crazy time. But as Lady T said, on the first night, you're going to make you kind of find out. But it's also hard for a man to, push up on a woman because that could be considered sexual harassment. What a woman could do, a man can't do. A woman could approach a man. If a guy come in a woman's space, oh, he's being too pushy. So women have more right to women control sex, the entrance to sex, honestly. So as a guy, wait until the opportunity present itself, because if you meet a girl, you may say, yeah, I'm gonna do this right now, but you're gonna force yourself in her private space or her personal space. You know what I'm saying?
You have action, Jay.
Huh?
You kiss the one goodnight on top of the forehead. Put your leg in between their legs.
We ain't talking about that forehead mess.
Yet.
Okay, so but what happens if you kiss the foreleg and something hard? I mean, stand up and hit.
Kiss on the head goodnight.
No, for a guy now, you said to kiss the forehead.
Guys, you ain't gonna sit there and tell me you kiss a girl, come close in their personal space. You're not gonna feel some heat down there, or something. You're not gonna feel it.
They ain't gonna feel it if they kissing them on the forehead, because that don't work.
Doctor is not an advocate of the forehead kiss. Let that be known on the notes tonight at 9:56 p.m. on February the 1st, 2024. It is a hell no for Doctor and that forehead kiss. So anybody that's interested in Doctor, don't never try her forehead, because they ain't gonna get it.
Special K, how would you recommend to the men on this panel to check and see if it's a woman?
I don't know. That's a hard one, but because all the time you're gonna have these people out here catching a case, touching people in their private parts all over the place now.
I ain't gonna call the police on you, touch me.
But I mean, if you feel comfortable enough to do that, I would say, but I would just, it's just for me, I would probably be observing real hard, like you said, looking for that Adam's apple. As far as us as women, men, some of these I see on TV, these transsexuals and stuff, they look, it's hard to tell from the eye. So to be honest, I don't really have advice for you guys. I kind of feel for you, because
some of the men look good,
right? Like I could understand really honestly not knowing until it may get to the point of being sexual, because let's be real about it, most people don't go around and you're really not gonna just touch somebody down in between their legs on your first, you know what I mean?
Not the first date. You say you got to be comfortable with them, so you're leaving the date, and if you got that chemistry. Shoot.
I'm gonna preview.
I guess you gotta ask to see pictures, like you said. Like, let me see something. Now I've asked that before,
but that was daughter. Zay got pictures when she was a kid. So Dwayne Wade's daughter, right? So you have people starting at a young age of transformation process as teenager, middle school, elementary.
I need to see some blood work.
Let's just make this simple. I need blood work. Yeah. I don't care how much surgery you done had. Blood work's gonna tell you what it is.
People that y'all meet, and I'm just being honest.
Because I'm getting ready to act distinguished.
That's gonna give y'all blood work and all of this. Gonna let you touch all in between their legs. Come on, y'all.
Distinguished say blood work, but he ain't lying. That gonna tell you.
What'd you say, Dr. Fabulous? What was your question?
When you met your wife, did you all really go and get blood work before you got ready to get married?
Yes, ma'am. Before we did anything physical, she went to the doctor. I went to the doctor. We exchanged sealed envelopes. So I got to open hers, she got to open mine.
No, I understand that part about, testing for STDs and stuff, but what you're saying is you actually will go have blood work to identify if someone is biologically a male or a female?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Especially nowadays. Yes, ma'am.
No,
Because
I
as
get
you
that. I'm just
said, the
wondering,
surgery.
like, is that something that you tell somebody, like, hey, it's obvious to tell them, let's go get this blood work done before I cross that threshold with you to sleep with you for sexually transmitted diseases. I just ain't never heard of saying, hey, let's go get a blood test because I need to see from your blood if you're biologically a female.
You have said it yourself, and other women on here have said it themselves. It has gotten so good out there that I'm of the opinion that some of these doctors need to be shot, because there is no way that you should be able to take something that looks like He-Man and turn it into
He-Man,
some woman that any man wants to be with. There is no way. And especially in some of these foreign countries where you can take the ugliest man on the planet and turn him into a beauty pageant queen.
Yeah,
No, I need
hormones and
to know.
testosterone pills.
Yeah.
I mean, injections, they doing it. Yeah.
I have seen pictures of after surgeries of women that are buffer than most men.
Yeah.
I have seen women that have become bodybuilders. I have seen men that were bodybuilders become runway models. So yes, I need a no.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because my
with you
other
on
option
that.
is to leave the country and go get somebody from another country and come back.
You're really gonna be tricked.
Hey, you really talking about a trick or treat? Yeah, my guy, what's up, my man? Come on back in. Come on.
Go ahead, Greg.
Come on, Greg.
There's a couple of things. Number one, like statistics state that, when a male and a female met, within the 5 minutes, like, the female could determine, whether they will go to bed or not with the female. And number one, like, there's no such a thing as fully there's no such a thing as fully transitioning from a male to a female without some sort of a signal. So you cannot remove Mercedes-Benz emblem and place it on a BMW where
I'm trying to speak to Dale Stevens.
Somebody
we live in apartment number 78.
Pardon me?
DB, can you mute your phone, please?
Still been fielding 3.
Okay, go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. So as a male, there's always gonna be a signal that signify, like, there's something different about that person. No matter what the circumstance, what the transition is,
you're gonna get a vibe. You said you're gonna get a vibe, and I feel that the connection.
Let's look at Ricky Smiley. I forgot what first Sunday he had like all females. No matter what it is, that exactly. So there's be 100%. No matter how good the doctor is, they're gonna be.
You're gonna get so you'll take your perspective. Hey, it's a man or a person of the opposite sex dealing with conversing. You're gonna get some type of vibe out of them, some type of connection. Just to know, hold on, something ain't right. I might need to pump my brakes.
Absolutely, exactly.
I got you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all so much for your participation tonight. It has been great with the part 2 of catfishing. And this is our time. It is 10:02 now, and we're gonna give our closing.
Well, they shouldn't be on the floor.
All right then. Well,
we're gonna give our closing. We're gonna kick it to the doctor, and we're gonna turn it back to the doctor and let her close us out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming on. Everybody done started.
Get under your breath, Kamaya.
My
because you nasty.
Wait a minute now. What is that?
Mute your phone. We hear you.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't see. But anyway, we want to say thank you everyone for coming on. Don't let this be your last time. Those of you who it was your first time, and I just got to ask Sandy this one question. Where you driving to, Sandy? You've been driving all night.
Yeah, so I have a transportation business. I just got a contract to do deliver these the blood samples from one thing to another. So It's
Okay.
lucrative and it's chilling, and I'm not, I do my thing.
Okay, well, enjoy. And everyone, I want to say thank you for coming on. Don't forget about the trip to Miami, the 28th through the 31st of March. And we look forward to seeing you there. Anyone else have any of the other co-hosts have anything to say? Thank you, iStar, for coming on. Patrice, Greg, Cat Daddy, thank everybody for coming on. But everybody has cut out. So I want to say peace, love, and hair grease. And guess what, y'all? Smooches. Mwah. Good night.
Good night,
Good
doctor.
night.
Night.